Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see? It was a dusty, musty tether, smelling like cheetah pee. Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you.
Well, guys, I'm back one more time. You know who I am. I'm drummer 1980, hailing from Columbia, South Carolina. My motto is I don't make believe, I make believers. I hope you're having a good day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because remember, happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an internal affair. But guys, we back today again with another reaction from my man, King Flex. We need to talk about the Democratic Party and their tactics, guys. Women, you need to be hyper-focused on how they deceiving y'all, guys. But we finna get into it. I'm gonna call your attention to the screen, guys. Let's go.
There was an article Politico put out with some of these mammies up here at the DNC convention. They're up here talking about, what's the quote? It says, in Tim Walz, black women see the right white man for VP. They're up here talking about how for black women, he's the right white man. God, this plantation mammy talk with these people is sick, man. That's what the DNC convention is, and this is how they treat us. It's plantation talk. They treat us like plantation pickaninnies, and we don't need to go for that. We need to say, hey, enough is enough. We ain't with that no more. All right, let me get some calls in here because I want to test out these sound effects. They got a new thing on the Twitter Spaces where you can use sound effects here. Let's get Mr. AI in here. We'll use some of these sound effects on y'all ass. So we got Mr. AI. Where you at, Mr. AI?
What's going on, Flex? How you doing?
There you go. Mr. AI in the building. All right. I'm in here testing the sound effects.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, it seems like the DNC, that article that you just mentioned about from Political, they're trying to push this divestment thing, especially the fact that that's what they're doing, especially with the fact that Kamala Harris, is married to a white man and everything else.
Yeah. You know what? You brought up a good point, brother. What I saw Kerry Washington. I saw some images of her. And they had the dude who played in that Scandal show with her. Hold on, let me see some. Let me see where they were. I want to see if they were at one of them conventions. But yeah, they had Kerry Washington. And yeah, she was at the DNC. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Y'all look that up. She was at the DNC with the guy who played the dude at the show, on the show. And so yeah, they're really playing up that bed angle. They're really playing that bed angle up, and that's what they're doing with Kamala. See, that's what that show Scandal. That was like a bed fantasy show. That show that were pandering to bed women with these secret bed fantasies. And that's the angle they're doing with Kamala Harris. They're working that powerful bed black woman with her white prince. They're trying to run that angle. That's why they're always talking about black women. We got to cater and pander to black women, and the black men are just so dumb. Oh, those dumb black men. But you black women, y'all so smart, and white Zaddy can see how smart you are. That's why they had Michael Eric Dyson when Ketanji Brown Jackson, whatever her damn name is, was put up in the Supreme Court, and we weren't sitting up here with the capes on. They sent him out. The DNC sent Michael Eric Dyson out to try to shame black men, talking about, well, she had to get her a white man because the black man couldn't appreciate her dark deliciousness and her chocolate charm and her mocha magnificence. Shut up. So she had to get her a white man. Shut up. You dig?
Let's get to work, guys. I do agree with everything that he just said. Optics matter, images matter, and they trying to sell you on a false bill of goods. Ladies, you should be outraged. If this method worked, you had 400 years. Why didn't it work back then? And you think it's gonna work now? See, they want y'all to actually wish upon a star and just hoping. They just playing up on your feelings. See, because they created all of this junk around you, all of this confusion, chaos, and all this stuff. And now they coming to you saying that your man ain't no good. But they the one that's crippling him. And I do have a lot of things to say about that, but I can't say them on the internet because they should be an all-out war, if you ask me. But that's another topic for another day. They are the one that's crippling him. And then they turn around and tell you, look, he ain't no good. But who's pushing this foolishness, this debauchery, this degradation in the black community? And understand this too. There is a difference between black people and then the N-word, because I can't say it because YouTube would ding my channel. Know the difference between black people and then the N-word, okay? Know the difference. But y'all should be outraged. This is nothing but just a fantasy that they're trying to sell to y'all guys, and they only a few that might slip through the cracks, guys, but it never fails. They always have to come back and tell you, like Halle Berry, Meghan Markle, all of these women that are considered to be beautiful women, what have you, they always come back and tell you, well, they was calling me the N-word. They was treating me less than. Oh, so this is the price that you pay to amalgamate amongst the sick society, huh? And this is the price that you're willing to pay? To be degraded, to be put upon, to be ostracized, even though you're married to Zaddy. Now, personally, I don't have no problem with if a black woman want to marry a white man. I don't have no problem with it. Do your thing. And I always say this, and I'm consistent with this message. If you go to the white community and you marry into the white community, that's fine. But just keep your mouth off the black community. You go over there, you have tea and crumpets and raisins in your potato salad. Whatever you do, that's fine. I don't have a problem. And many guys like me don't have a problem. The problem comes in whenever you have people like Kamala Harris, which and she's not a black woman anyway. She's an Indian. We done debunked that many times over. People like Ketanji Brown, shall I say. Take, for instance, like a Kristen Curley. Do anybody remember how vile she was, guys? The pink pill, guys. Almost every day she used to get on YouTube and she used to run down black men from the top to the bottom. And y'all know I ain't lying. Anybody that have been around for some time know exactly who Kristen Curley was until the Veganator, I think, came in. And the idea was she was going to interview this white dude talking about the joys and the happiness of divesting and swirling. That white dude came on there and mopped the floor with it. And she was on there crying, talking about, oh my God, I didn't know he was going to do that. And there was no black men to protect me. No, you said that black men wasn't no good, according to your theory. And after all of that trampoline bouncing in the bed, she had to come back. And I think she's with a black man currently, if I'm not mistaken. And whoever that brother is, really do, she need to be castigated. She need to be a pariah in the community. Ladies, open up your eyes, okay? That's all that I'm saying. Open up your eyes. It's not Candyland when you cross over the fence, trust me. We done heard too many horror stories.
So that whole bed thing that they're really running with, that whole scandal thing, they're really pushing that narrative. And they're trying to push the narrative to black women. Hey, look, if you play your cards right, support Kamala, hey, maybe you too can get you a Zaddy. You can long for you a Zaddy, and you can be powerful, and you can go to the top of the political stratosphere. All you got to do is get you a Zaddy. So just follow Kamala's shoes. Kamala's a damn East Indian. Kamala will have your ass locked up. She was locking up black women out here in California. Y'all better not go for the banana in the tailpipe.
Ladies, like how I said before, and I'm going to reiterate, you should be outraged. You should be into a frenzy right now, simply because they always attacking your family unit. What is it about your family unit that they want to decimate so bad? Why can't you be with your black man, with your black children, and just be in La La Land and just raise a family, not bothering anybody? Just want to be a productive citizen and just, live a productive life. But no. They always put roadblocks in the way. Oh, girl, you strong. You don't need him. You don't need them. You can do it on your own. And then what they do is just get you all bogged down into feminism. Get your body used up. Have your mind in a dilapidated state. Everything is degenerate. And they use that on you. But yet they want you as their voting bloc. Not black people come and vote for us. No, they want to separate you from the man. Don't that sound familiar? Adam and Eve? Oh, Lord. Some of y'all don't catch that. But let me explain this to you briefly. See, the devil know. They don't never come to the man. Rarely. They go to the woman. Because the woman is filled with emotions, hormones. She is quicker to listen and receive from the enemy. Let me say that again. She's quicker to listen because she's built to submit. Oh, Lord, I know people going to jump through the screen on me. She's built to submit. So she going to submit to something. She need to be listening at her man, but instead, here come the enemy coming in with tangibles in hands. Say, well, come over here. We got you. But you will soon find out once you get over there, the grass is not greener. It was all a fictitious setup. It was like a Hollywood set. And now you done cut the black community off, done trash talk them, done down them, done did all these things. And now you have to turn around and face the music. Stop listening to your enemy. These people are your sworn enemy. I'm saying this. These people are your sworn enemy. What good is coming out of any information that they have given you this for? They try to give you education, which is nothing but indoctrination. And then they will tell you, oh, you smarter than him. But yet, you the most in debt. Oh, you got more degrees. You higher on the totem pole than they are. But yet, you can't define a woman. You don't need him. But you got children running around. And this is the information that they keep feeding you, and you keep taking it in, ingesting this. And you see the result of it. Now you have effeminate boys running around. I didn't say sugar-coated and gay. I didn't say that. But you have these effeminate boys running around that think just like women. So now they are receiving the signal from the enemy. First, it started off with these earrings, these 2 earrings up in your ear. Then the long hair. Then the skinny jeans and all this stuff. Now they got your boys in dresses. Everything they have given you, what fruit did it bear? That's what I'm asking you. What good have became of it? Is what I'm asking. At some point, somebody got to have some sense. And instead of listening at the men, you go listen at the people that's got you on your knees. That doesn't make common sense. The very people that got you in a conundrum, these are the people you chose to listen at. It don't make sense. They bringing you Megan Thee Stallion. They bringing you Cardi B for a political rally. And you still don't see it. You call that liberation. And everything around you is withering on the vine and dying. And instead of saying, you know what? Something ain't right about this. Because this is nothing but a bunch of confusion. Nothing but heartache and pain and just flat out just mischief. And no, instead of you listening to somebody with some sense, you go tell us that you are controlling, but they controlling you. 1 in 4 married, 25%. Out of everybody, including the Zaddys, 1 in 4. 70 to 90% divorce from the woman. And you still don't get it? These people playing in your face. And you still don't get it? There ain't nothing else that we can do but let you crash and burn, and that's fine. If you're willing to crash and burn, crash and burn. But they are a remnant of women that will listen. They are some that see what these people doing. And it's the Democrats and the Republicans. It's the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing. Satan in one hand, the devil in the other. Same thing, man. Same thing. There is no difference in them. Because the end game is the same. But the methods slightly different, but the end game is the same for these people. And you don't have to believe. I don't care whether you believe or not. But these people that sit on top of you believe in something. It don't matter whether you believe it, because guess what? They in charge. These people believe in something. And they trying to usher in something. And you don't have to believe in the Bible. I'm not going to shove it down your throat. But I'm looking at the map, seeing exactly what they're doing. That's why you see all this effeminization of everything. Because everything has to be conducive to the one that's coming. The Antichrist. Many have went out into the world according to the book. But there is the Antichrist. The one that's going to come on the world stage. And you see all this push for effeminizing everything. Everything gynocentric. Everything is about the woman. Everything's about feelings. Because he's making the climate to where it's conducive to whenever he come in. The Bible said he won't have no desire for no woman. These people believe in something, guys. You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe nothing that I say, and that's fine. You have a right. You have an opinion. But if something keep hitting the mark, bullseye, every time that I read it, it would behoove you to start paying attention now. The Bible talking about in the last day that men will run into caves. You know them bunkers that they talking about? See, it's lining up with the Bible. It's lining right on up. They talk about putting something up in your right hand and your forehead. Now, I think they're doing it in Europe. See, everything is lining up. See, but you don't have to believe it. Oh, the white man wrote that book. But I don't went on my little rant. I'm about to go, guys. But you don't have to believe women. You need to start listening at your men. And I know I can't get to everybody, but maybe a few people. I can kind of turn your head. Maybe pique your interest. Maybe titillate your mind a bit, okay? You think that I'm trying to hurt you by telling you that these people are your enemy? Or you think that I'm trying to deceive you? I don't want nothing from you. I'm married. I don't want nothing from you. I'm not trying to have sex with you. So you can listen to a man that can give you the honest God-given truth. Because I don't have no dog in the fight other than I just love my people. I love all people, of course. But I have a special place because I see what they continue to do and what they did in times of, oh, they still doing it, but it's just updated. That's it. That's it. It's updated. Guys, I know that I went on a tirade. I went on a rant. But sometimes that's just how it flows out sometimes, okay? You better start paying attention. Everything that glitter is not gold. That's what the old folks used to say all the time. If you can't decode what these people are doing, these Democrats and these Republicans, these are the same people that didn't help Breonna Taylor. A few days ago, the judge said it was the boyfriend's fault for defending themselves. Now, granted, they obtained the warrant falsely because they said drugs was being shipped through the mail. The postmaster said that was a lie. So the foundation started off as a lie. That's the police fault. That's the police agency fault. That's the judge and everybody else's fault. They said it's the boyfriend fault because he was shooting at him. The man said they bust in the house illegally, mind you, illegally. They burst in the house, kicked the door in with a no-knock warrant. And he said he thought it was somebody breaking into the house. So he started bucking. The same thing I do. The same exact thing. I start bucking at him too. Now remember this, Breonna Taylor didn't have on no clothes. None. Gun down. No clothes on. So you see that she didn't have nothing in her hand because she was naked. She couldn't conceal nothing. She was naked. They bloodthirsty, guys. When you understand what you're dealing with, then you will start dealing with them a little bit differently. The judge say it was the boyfriend fault. Go look up what I'm saying. If I'm lying, I give you $10,000. I give you $10,000. Give it to you. The judge said it's his fault. Now, mind you, Joe Biden is in office now. Kamala is in office now. Did they move a finger? Huh? So, what makes you think she gonna do something if she become the president? Huh? Oh, I'm talking too real for some people. Breonna Taylor was naked. Naked. How about Carolyn Bryant, the woman that lied on Emmett Till? Did they do anything about her? Talking about give some type of monument. That's a spit in your face. Don't you understand what's going on around you? Do somebody really got to spell it out for you? It's spelled out for you already. And the person that you're going to attack is me. On Biden watch, everybody was making a big deal about it. They didn't do nothing about it. Matter of fact, the people hid her. They hid her. She died of old age. And what did they do? They didn't prosecute her, didn't do anything. She said she lied. She said it. And what did the Democrats do? Nothing. What did the Republicans do? Nothing. And these are the people that they put before you to choose from. I believe it was FDR that said, presidents are selected, not elected. Why do you think you keep getting the same two criminals as candidates? I just don't get people. And we up here arguing about, well, it's Trump. No, it's Kamala. Same thing. Same thing. You gonna get the same thing. The ship is gonna keep the course, gonna stay the course, regardless of who become the president, because the president ain't nothing but a figurehead anyway, just to be honest with you. The president take the flack, take the blame for anything that's going on. He shields for the corporations and the people that's behind him. It's about like a watch. You see the hand on a watch turning. That's not where the power is at. The power is inside. It's behind the face. Trump is not the power. He's powerful to you and me, but he's not the power. Biden is not the power. They people that sit back and tell them what to do. And it's not Congress. And yes, they are white people. They are white. And don't try to, well, but it's no, white. They tell them what to do. These are the people that make the price of gold and gas and all this stuff. The same people that's running like BlackRock and Vanguard, those people. And if you don't know who they are, you better start to Googling. The people you never see. Those are the powers that be. Okay? But guys, I got to go. Until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.